This is my lucky card. I have taped it onto the card case. A playing card taped right on top there, okay? We're gonna get back to that in a second. You introduce this to the audience, your lucky card, and you say, fine, do you know what a mate card is? And they do or they don't. You say, well, do you know what the mate to the 5 of diamonds is? And maybe they say it's the 5 of hearts. You say, you're right. Therefore, the mate to the 10 of clubs would be the 10 of spades. Exactly. Okay, say, that's my lucky card. I taped it onto the card case. Now, I'm wondering if you can find the mate to my lucky card. Taped onto the case, fully committed. Can you find the mate to the card? I'm not going to have you go through the cards and pick a card. Instead, just on intuition, I'm going to riffle you, say stop wherever you want. You riffle exactly where they say stop. You cut the cards. Nothing fancy. 4 diamonds. Now, later on, you might forget which card, okay? You might forget. Weirder things happen. So would you just put your initials? And they lean in, they put their initials on the card they stopped at. Let's say it's DV, like that. Okay, great. You say fine. You say, now, most card tricks are not dangerous, but this card trick I'm going to show you right now is actually a very dangerous card trick. And they go, what do you mean? You say, well, I'm going to introduce a weapon into this trick. You might think, why does the trick need a weapon? Well, you're going to see in just a second, because just over here, look, I've got that. And of course, I've got this. You say, watch. They test this. They can test this if they want on their arm to see it's actually quite sharp. You say, I'm going to see whether the lucky card is kind of close, there we go, or not, to the card you chose. You very fairly remove the card from off the case. And impossibly, people see it is, in fact, their own signed card that somehow, weirdly, was taped onto the card case from the very beginning. So there's a million different presentations and handling points I'm going to share with you, but this is housebound, and it is crazy strong. And you do this for people, and they know you're a real magician. Now, let me mention 2 quick things before we jump in and I reveal the secrets to this trick. Number 1, this is from, if you haven't already downloaded my 3 free magic books. They're ebooks. You can download them, okay? They're 100% free. You can download them. There's psychology, there's mentalism, and there are magic tricks. A whole bunch of magic tricks in the books. And sometimes people email me, and there's this sense that they wonder about the quality, if it's free, if these 3 books, this is one of the tricks from the ebooks. So I'll put a link down below, click that link, and you'll be able to download 3 free magic ebooks with a ton of information. You'll also find the link on my banner, on the Sankey Magic YouTube banner. You can click right on there, and you can download the 3 free magic ebooks there as well, all right? One other thing I want to mention is do not miss your chance to win a free ticket to my brand new 60-minute virtual lecture. Next week, I'm going live with a new virtual lecture, okay? It's 6 minutes long. If you like card magic as much as I do, I got a humble little title for the lecture. It's simply called The World's Greatest Card Trick Lecture. That's all it's called, okay? And I'm giving away 100 free tickets. Free tickets for your chance to win one of the tickets to this new online virtual lecture. I'll put a link down below. Click on that link. That'll take you to my website, the sankeymagic.com site. And at the bottom of the landing page, you'll get there. At the bottom, there's a little sign-up box. Put your email in there for your chance to win one of the 100 free tickets to this really exciting event that you will not want to miss. All right? Having done all that, let's see. I'm going to teach this trick in just a second. Let me jump in with the question of the week. And I've also got the melting point winners from last week. Lots going on today. First, I'm going to be giving away one trick I launched a couple of months ago that really got insane reaction from my fans all over the world. Thank you for that. Is my new trick, Incredible. It's awesome. It really is. There's so many cool things you can do with it. You can check out the preview at sankeymagic.com. For your chance to win one of 12 free Incredible, just leave a comment down below. That's it. Just leave a comment down below. And the question of the week is, since we're talking about lucky items, if you had to carry around a lucky item in your pocket, okay, has to be a lucky item. You know, like people talked about 4-leaf clovers and a rabbit's foot. Super lucky, but not for the rabbit. Really gross. What would be your lucky item that you'd carry in your pocket? Leave a comment down below. Let me know what it would be. and you'll automatically be entered into the contest to win one of 12 of my Incredible for free. All right, let's jump in here now. Okay, I've had so much fun with this trick. It's kind of a high concept trick, okay? The preparation is this. Here we go. What I've done here is I got a card case, okay? And this kind of relies on the principle that a card case, whether it's this way up or this way up, is uniform. It's a square item and it's symmetrical. Is what I'm trying to say. Even though English is my 14th language, so you get a playing card, any playing card, and there really is one there, and you could be a joker, and you tape it down. Now notice what I've done. I've got black tape, high contrast. Okay. The way I perform this trick is I don't perform it within 6 inches of somebody, okay? I kind of do a little bit more stand-uppy, and you'll see why. You can do this trick for 50 people. I mean, because this image, I've got a card case taped, an actual card taped on here like this. That plays a great distance, okay, because of the contrast. You have the tape go from the edge up across the card and down, thin, black tape. And what this is, honestly, is masking tape that I just darkened with a marker. Okay, this is my card. Now notice, and this is, again, if you're doing a stand-up show, you don't have to be so concerned, but for a close-up show, the tape goes not to the very edge. It goes to a tiny bit short of the edge. The reason that is because when this card is on the bottom of the deck, I don't want the black tape to show, and it would, okay? So this card actually starts with the tape on it on the bottom of the pack. That's the setup. This is here, you'll need a marker and the razor blade or the X-Acto knife. You could use a pocket knife too. What you want is something that's dramatic, something visual, but also that provides the one beat of misdirection to load the card on the case. There's a couple little bits of psychology around that too, okay? Before I jump in though, let me and tell you anything more about this cool trick. Here are the melting point winners from last week, okay? The 12 names I'm about to mention now. If I mention your name, first, congratulations. Second is make sure you email my team. Send an email to my team at contact@sankeymagic.com. Let them know, hey, Jay just said my name. I won one of the melting point tricks. Melting point is this cool trick where you can jam a nail through any bill in the world and restore it. Looks very cool. Melting point. Let them know you won, and make sure you include your real name, your YouTube name, sometimes they're different, as well as your shipping address, and they will mail it out to you. All right, here are the winners. Jennifer Forrest, Alex Coriano, Greg Wick, G Daddy D, yeah. Bob Rozansky, Stephen Garner, Nathan McIntyre, Da Hopper, D-A-H, and then Hopper. Da Hopper, you won. Derek Myers, Carlos Capozzi, and Gary Schreiner, R-E-I-N-E-R, Gary Schreiner, and finally John L. Sullivan. So L does not stand for loser, because you, dude, you will win. Okay, you guys won. You won Melting Point. Congratulations. All right, let's jump back into this. So we've got the card at the bottom, right? We've got this on. So you start by introducing your lucky card, okay? I don't hand it to somebody to look at, because what they'll sometimes do is they're very curious which card is it, and if they look at the card and see whichever card it is, the trick's ruined, right? So I often just do this, and you'll notice what I've done here. One little other detail is I've taped it so it's slightly off center, which means I can get that. I don't want to have to use my nails and all that stuff. I can say this is my lucky card. I don't show the bottom. This is my lucky card. I've taped it on here like this. Do you know what a mate card is? And I leave that on the table, okay? Now you could put that down on the table. I don't put it front and center. I kind of put it a little off to the side. You'll see why, okay? So that's off to the side. Then I talk about the mate card, so that I don't want them to be getting too far ahead of me and thinking that's going to end up somehow being their card. Now, people normally wouldn't do that, but they might sometimes. So I want to offer a little misdirection in the presentation and establish right from the start that this is a trick not about one card, it's about two cards. It's that card, which is my prediction, and the card you're going to choose, and we hope it's the mate card. 10 of diamonds. 10. I give them examples, a couple of quick examples about what a mate card is, so everybody's involved, because not everybody knows the term mate card, right? You can give the deck a false shuffle, little Hindu shuffle. You could do an overhand shuffle, but you got to make sure that the black tape doesn't flash, right? As long as you keep the card on the bottom of the pack. Then I cut the pack, I keep a little break with my finger, right? And then I'm just going to use the riffle force. But rather than forcing typically the top card of the lower half, I'm going to use it to force the bottom card. Same difference, very casual. I'm going to riffle through. Okay, when you say stop anytime, they call stop. Wherever they do, I cut to the break, right? Cut to the break. So it's like, just say stop. They move like this. I say, let's see which card you cut to, and I just turn over the cards, okay? Just turning over like 4 of diamonds. Very interesting. I don't let them know whether they're mate cards or whatever, okay, at this point, 4 diamonds. But why would they initial the card now? Well, I want them to initial it because later on, I don't want anybody thinking it was another card or people forget. That's all you have to say. You don't have to make a big deal of it. They put their initials on the card, okay. I casually cut the card back somewhere into the middle of the pack and the trick goes on. But what I've done is I've cut their card to the bottom of the pack. And to do that, again, I told you this is an easy trick. That I've got a break, what I do is I get a break under the top card with my thumb or my pinky, right? Then I'm going to double undercut, which means that I riffle off about half the cards, cut them on top, keeping that break. Then I riffle off the rest like that. So in performance, it just looks like this, okay? It just looks like I'm cutting their card back somewhere into the cards, but it actually ends up on the bottom. Then I turn the cards over. Now this is really, you're now going to need to palm off the top card. You can do the one-hand top palm, okay, which is very tricky and advanced. Much easier is a two-handed palm, okay, where I'm just going to push this off. My hands, both hands are here. I'm going to push this off, and with my left fingertips, push it into the palm, okay? So it's push with the thumb, and then the fingers are pushing it into that palm. And when I get it in there, and the best way to practice this is to walk around with a card palm. Once I get it there, I can relax, right? So I've cut the cards, and this is where this misdirection comes in, okay? Because now, there's lots of different ways you can pocket management, this pocket, that, but the idea is to take this out, hand it to somebody, and say, the trick's going to get a bit more dangerous. Take that, open it up there, and do me a favor, and just make sure it's sharp. Just nick the back of your hand with it, okay? And get a laugh on that. Between taking this out, opening this up, between this, giving this to the spectator, they open it up, and the joke about, let's see if it's sharp, or anything silly you want to say there, tons of misdirection for the 2 simple things you got to do. First thing is, of course, like I said, is to palm off this card. Second thing is you're going to pick up the case. Now, if this were front and center, propped up and like this, then it would bring too much focus. But slightly off to the side, nobody ever notices that you just turned over the case. Okay? This is palmed. You pick this up here, swing it up. You're going to load this on the case and just like that, okay? Very easy to do. It looks like your right hand's coming over and just helping turn over the case. Or if you really want to make sure you got all the motivation down and this and that, what you could do, of course, is to have, let's see, you're going to do this. You come over here to motivate a transfer to free up the hand to get to the pocket, okay? So in other words, what I'm saying is you could palm this off, pick this up, and say the trick is actually about to get a lot more dangerous. And then with your free left hand, you go to your pocket, take that. So it was a motivation for you to pick up the case, transfer it to the right hand, take this out, and again go into a couple of laughs and things. And the dirty work, as the magicians say, is already done. You've turned over the case, you've loaded this on. And as soon as I put this on, okay, I make sure to hold the case with the fingers like that. I don't want anybody who's too close to see that, okay? So that's like that. The rest is pure theater and real magic, right? They examine this, you're holding this is in full view here. Maybe you've got the thumb up there to make sure, but just from here is fine, like this, boom. Then you take this and it's just acting, right? Now, I don't want them, I'm not going to do this in front of somebody. So I have this, I'm going to slip it under the card and pretend to cut through the tape on that side, right? Then transfer this around to this side, okay? Pretend to cut through like this. And then slide this right off. The illusion that this was the card that was taped on there the entire time is crazy sweet, okay? Then you can go south, you can put this in your case or in your pocket, or you can leave it on the table. No one's going to want to examine this, okay? But you're here. This is what everybody wants to see, right? And then you got this crazy ending. And what a souvenir. Totally brings everyone back to the moment. There's the side card. So sweet. So, first, as I said, this is from one of the 3 free ebooks that you can download. Don't miss this opportunity, okay? I'll put a link down there. There's a link also on the Sankey Magic banner to download. Also, don't forget I want you to have a chance to win Incredible. Leave a comment down below. Incredible. If you had to have a lucky item, what would it be if you had to carry around some kind of cool lucky item in your pocket? What would it be? Leave a comment. You'll be automatically entered into the contest for one of 12 free Incredible. And speaking of free, last thing I wanted to mention is remind you, do not miss your chance to win one of 100 free tickets for my brand new The World's Greatest Card Trick lecture. I'm going to be going live with it next week. I want you to have a chance to watch this. I'll put a link down below. It'll take you to sankeymagic.com. And at the bottom, landing page on Sankey Magic, go to the bottom. There's a little box to put your email in, and you'll be automatically entered into the contest. One proviso. Your chance to win a free ticket ends this coming Sunday night. 12 midnight, that's it. I'm going to close the contest. From there, we're going to do the random draw of 100 free tickets. This is your chance. Thank you so much for watching. Have a great day, okay? Try to be your very best self today.